Okay, Joe, where are we now?
I know which country we're in, which is Guatemala, but I don't know where we are. We're somewhere between the border with Mexico and Antigua City, and we're on this bus, our stuff, we piled up there, and we're heading to Antigua City, and then we start our meeting tomorrow afternoon, and then we've got a couple of days to explore. It's exciting.
So we've just arrived at EcoFiltro. Let's go meet Philip.
In Guatemala, 1 out of 20 kids doesn't reach the age of 5 because they get an intestinal infection and they die. 97% of the water sources have E. coli, the bacteria of fecal origin. And so it's a major health problem. It's going to be impossible for Guatemala and many countries in developing countries to really be prosperous if you have all these kids that are getting sick all the time, their brains aren't developing, and they're constantly getting sick. So I think access to clean water is it's a basic human right, and I think everyone should have it. What the carbon does is it removes the turbidity from the water. Right. I mean, if you pour a Coca-Cola in our filter, it'll come out as water. That's what the carbon does. Okay. And then we soak them, and then we do the filtration test. So the water needs to filter 1 to 2 liters an hour for it to pass quality control. If it's less than a liter an hour, it's not practical to have in your home. Sure. I mean, like my wife and I are runners. We drink a lot of water. Yeah. If you have it, 1 liter an hour isn't enough. Yeah. If you're more than 2.3 liters an hour, that means that the micron is more than 0.3, and you'll start to get some bacteria pass through. Right. So we cut it off at 2. So when I was 15, 16, 17 years old, I used to go with my sister on these chlorination presentations where we were trying to solve the problem, access to clean water through chlorine tablets. And I always remember how great that felt. It was usually on a Saturday morning. We'd leave at 5:30 in the morning. We'd reach the highlands at like 8 or 9 in the morning. And we'd spend this whole day teaching families how to make their water potable, and it just felt really good. And after I turned 40, I remembered that I hadn't had that feeling for a long time, and I said, wow, I have so much experience in being an entrepreneur. Why don't I focus on solving a big social problem like water? Being concerned about others, it's like this greater power takes care of you. And so I wish I heard when I was 20 that there's another way of not just going into business with the sole motive of making money, but how can you become an entrepreneur and change the world, by improving the quality of life of another person.
Regulations about the height of doorways, we have something that is a much better system, actually. Works every time. Foolproof.
Alright, my name is Rich Ambrose. I'm co-founder of Pomona Impact as well as the Impact Hub Antigua. So the problem I'm trying to solve with Pomona Impact as well as with the Impact Hub, it's really twofold. We came from this, we're attacking this from the perspective of an investor, and we want to invest in great social enterprises that are generating scalable impact. In order to do that, we realized we have to invest in the ecosystem and help create these communities.
So Pomona makes investments in social enterprises based in Central America, and basically our mission is to be that financing instrument for the missing middle gap of financing. So entrepreneurs that are too small to receive a loan from a bank and too large to receive a loan from microfinance.
There's an enormous need here for investment capital and for more kind of value-add services for entrepreneurs. And so that presents an interesting opportunity for us. One, to help create these communities through the impact hubs. We've developed the Impact Hub Antigua, and now we're working with 5 other teams to create 5 new impact hubs in Central America. And additionally, on the investment side, there are new investment opportunities for businesses that are connecting traditionally disconnected communities in the rural sectors with the modern economy, leveraging technology.
We've basically done all our ascending that we're going to do today. Thank fuck. And then we camp near the top, and then it's like an hour to the top, so we have to get up at 3:30 in the morning to go to the top, and then we come back down. But so
Do you want to run people through what we packed?
So we packed, because you don't want to run out of booze, so we packed a beer each, a bottle of red wine, and 2 little bottles of mezcal, which now may seem a little excessive. Joe also packed 5 litres of water, 6 litres of water.
They said pack a minimum of 5.
They said pack a minimum of 4.5.
No, 5 on our list.
They said 4 to start with.
They said 5 on our list,
4.5 on the list.
and I packed 6.
So we've now paid 250 quetzales to
Get
hire a
on.
donkey to take Joe's bag to the top of the volcano, which is awesome. So every now and then we just catch sight of Joe's bag with donkey and bastards.
We deeply believe in social entrepreneurship and social innovation to create a real impact in our country, in our region. That I got the chance to know the reality of inequality in my country, and that knowledge makes you responsible. So I wanted to do something to create a better country and to create more opportunities for those who didn't have in the past those opportunities. It's Irene Rivera. I'm the Business Development Coordinator at Alterna. Alterna is a center for social innovation and entrepreneurship in Guatemala. What we do is that we create this cultivation program in order to give them all the tools, all the knowledge that they need to create their social enterprise and to assure the social and environmental impact.
Okay, so we're back in the car with Philip now, and he's very kindly offered to take us to another one of his projects, which is an organic coffee farm here in Antigua.
So here we are, arriving to El Pintado Coffee Farm.
So why is it that you decided to go organic, and how long has this been in the family?
It's just sometimes you have to do the right thing for the environment and for people. We chose to go organic because you know, we feel there's too many chemicals being thrown on land everywhere, and we wanted to do our small part of bringing the wildlife back to our farm, not putting the workers on our farm in danger, and we wanted to prove that the economic model still works as an organic farm. We noticed when we came to live on this farm, when it was a traditional farm, you know, you didn't have a lot of wildlife and birds and whatnot because of all the chemicals that were being thrown on it. So by going organic, all the wildlife came back. Like in 2 years, you started hearing the
Yeah.
birds and the butterflies.
Oh wow.
It was really, it's really quite beautiful. You see the coffee pulp at the end there?
Yeah.
So after we mill coffee, that's the coffee pulp. And for 21 to 23 days we compost. So on average you have about 2 million worms in each bed. We actually count them every month.
Yeah.
So we take
by hand?
Yeah, we count a cubic foot.
Yeah.
And then we extrapolate.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say that's a big job.
yeah, no. Yeah, you want to have a job for a couple of weeks?
Yeah. Oh, you need the
We
money.
need some worm counters.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's a fun. This is a fun little project.
Yeah.
I told you I'm ADD.
I know. Well, I think it's ADD at its best. I think.
Yeah.
I think if you offered Jo a couple of glasses of wine, she'd probably say the same thing about me. I think she gets a little bit tired of my constant going from one thing to another. Yeah.
Important as we're embarking on this new sort of movement of, you know, this social impact sector of impact investing and social entrepreneurship, that we really focus on being accountable to one another and being accountable for the change, both negative and positive, that we're creating.
Entrepreneurship is a roller coaster ride, and it's just so much easier and so much more productive if you can do this alongside peers that can help along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
My name is Irene Rivera.
My name is Sarah Sterling. And
I'm Philip Wilson.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. My name is Rich Ambrose.
And I'm pursuing purpose.
I'm pursuing purpose.
And I'm pursuing purpose.
And I'm pursuing purpose.